When did you find out your life was never yours? My parents taught me from the age of 5 that my only purpose in life was to care for my severely disabled brother after they died. They literally conceived me to be his future caretaker. I spent my first 5 years bouncing between relatives like a package nobody wanted to sign for. Grandma's house for 3 months, Uncle Rick's for 6, Aunt Sarah's when she could manage it. I'd visit my parents and Jake on weekends, watching them through the window like a stranger looking at someone else's family. My parents were both lawyers, successful ones who drove matching BMWs and lived in a house with 6 bedrooms. They could have hired round-the-clock care for Jake. Instead, they chose to create their own. The day I turned 5, they moved me in permanently. My mom sat me down at the kitchen table, her manicured nails tapping against the wood. "You're old enough now to start learning," she said. "Jake needs you. We had you because we knew he'd need someone when we're gone." My dad nodded from behind his newspaper. "Family takes care of family. That's what we do." When I was 8, they made it crystal clear. We were eating dinner, mashed potatoes because Jake couldn't handle anything else, when my mom put down her fork and looked at me. "We want you to understand something," she said. "You were planned. We knew Jake would need a guardian after we died, and we couldn't leave him to strangers. So we had you." My dad added, "No dangerous activities, no overnight camps, no contact sports. You need to stay healthy and capable for Jake." They'd mapped out my entire life. Live at home through college if I went at all, inherit the house, but only if Jake lived there too. Dedicate every major decision to his care. My childhood disappeared into medical procedures and safety protocols. I watched friends at pool parties through Instagram while I sat in therapy waiting rooms. My grades tanked because I was up all night when Jake had seizures. The breaking point came when I got accepted to a summer robotics program at MIT, my dream since middle school. My parents didn't even pretend to consider it. "Too risky," my mom said without looking up from Jake's medication schedule. "What if something happened to you?" Not to me, to Jake's future caretaker. I started applying to out-of-state colleges in secret, using the school library computers, created a separate email account, had transcripts sent to my friend's house. I documented everything, every missed opportunity, every time they called me Jake's insurance policy, thinking I couldn't hear. I stopped helping unless explicitly ordered. When they asked why I wasn't bathing Jake anymore, I said, "I'm doing homework. Hire someone." The temperature in the house dropped 20 degrees. My parents went nuclear. First came the guilt. "We gave you life. We fed you, clothed you, sent you to good schools." Then threats. "No college money if you abandon your family." They turned my relatives against me with sob stories about their selfish son who won't help his poor brother. They found my college applications and shredded them. Filed paperwork to make me Jake's legal guardian the day I turned 18. My mom cried, actually cried, saying I was destroying their peace of mind, that they'd have to cancel their retirement plans if they couldn't count on me. The call came on a Tuesday. Jake's developmental therapist, Dr. Martinez, had been documenting everything for months. She'd noticed bruises on my wrists from when my dad grabbed me during arguments, heard me mention sleeping in the laundry room because I couldn't handle Jake screaming anymore. She called CPS. The investigation forced my parents to hire professional caregivers, 2 full-time nurses who did in days what I'd been expected to do my whole life. My AP history teacher helped me file for emancipation. The judge granted it 2 weeks before my 18th birthday. I left with a duffel bag and a full ride to Oregon State, as far as I could get. Lost my extended family, who still call me heartless. Lost any financial support. Lost my relationship with Jake, who I honestly loved but couldn't save while drowning myself. My parents email sometimes, usually when a caregiver quits, but I don't respond. I'm 23 now, graduating next month with a degree in mechanical engineering. Sometimes I wonder if Jake remembers me. Sometimes I feel guilty for choosing myself, but mostly, I just feel free. They created me to be a tool, but I chose to be human instead. And if that makes me selfish, then I'll wear that label like a badge of honor.